The 1-2 again. Inside corner.
And there it was. If you went to bed early, you might have missed it. The Kansas City Royals, the 2015 World Series champions. They beat the Mets 7-2 in a 12-inning game of 5. It was another comeback for the Royals. They scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th to tie it, then 5 runs in the top of the 12th to win it. Kansas City taking home its first championship since 1985, and as is tradition, it's champagne shower time in the clubhouse. A big parade in Kansas City for those winning Royals coming up tomorrow.
Hi again, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedot here with Kyle Bosch. It's now 11 minutes before 7, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And we start with a warning from police in the region. Double check the haul your kids brought home on Halloween night.
Yeah, here's why. Brainerd, Minnesota police say a family there found this, a needle in a piece of their child's candy. That is the only case, however, reported in that city. But a mother in Bismarck is warning people after she says she found a baggie of pills mixed in with her child's candy.
Yeah, there were 4 gummy candies, an antihistamine, acid reflux medication, anti-anxiety meds, type 2 diabetes medication, and a multivitamin.
UND students, staff, and alumni are voting again starting this morning for a brand new school nickname. But there's one alum who wants something done about several posting on Craigslist offering to sell voting rights. There were at least 3 separate posts on that site, each offering to sell the votes for hundreds of dollars.
Only alumni, donors, season ticket holders, staff, and students have the right to vote on which nickname the school will take on. Alumni say whoever posted the ad should lose their rights.
I think it's offensive, though, to the integrity of the people of North Dakota and the stakeholders of UMD that, somebody's attempting to sell their votes. It's just so disingenuous and just dishonest.
Voters are deciding among 3 finalists, the Fighting Hawks, Nodaks, and Rough Riders.
Now, if this week's runoff doesn't produce a majority winner, there will be a 3rd nickname vote with the top 2 names.
It's now 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones, and we check in with meteorologist Lisa Green on this first full week of November.
First full week of November. Now that we've switched to standard time, we're seeing some light at 6:51 now on the eastern horizon. The sun rising a little earlier, and temperatures today are going to be pretty nice. We'll start off cool. You'll need your coat, of course, with temperatures in the 30s. But as you see in our hourly planner, we're going to be rising into the 50s and low 60s in Fargo-Moorhead today. And across the region around those temperatures, wind on the light side, a few clouds later on as a disturbance rolls through, and some of us up north dealing with some low-level clouds this morning. We've got patchy dense fog up north, a little over a mile visibility in Baudette and Bemidji, but up along the international border toward Roseau and back over into North Dakota, Langdon and Cavalier reporting a 1/4 of a mile, so close to 0 in that region. So some dense fog up in the north. Those of us in the south, we are in the clear from fog. That fog will eventually clear out this morning, but it will probably have a few more hours, or at least a couple more hours of that before it begins to move out. We've got some clear skies across much of the valley, but Southern Valley, some clouds down there. That's actually helping to keep our temperatures a little more mild. And in addition to that, some sprinkles along Outer Tail County over toward Wadena and then back over toward Sisseton. And then more rain out to the west. This is weakening, but still some light rain showers rolling through between Devil's Lake and Jamestown, and that disturbance will continue pressing eastward, and we will see perhaps a couple of sprinkles with some clouds for a time period today. We've got 34 degrees in Fargo, 31 in Grand Forks, 30 in Jamestown, 43 in Fergus Falls, and 36 degrees in Roseau. So a range of temperatures to start off your Monday will be into the 50s and low 60s today, and as well as tomorrow. So the first couple of days of our work week look great. A little bit on the cloudy side for some of us and a few sprinkles today, but otherwise pretty mild. Midweek, we see a system roll in. It's going to bring us a slight chance for a little bit of precipitation, especially north, and much cooler temperatures to round out the work week. Highs only in the 40s. Let's check in now with Al for an update on traffic.
A chance to get a pretty good look at traffic on the Metro Interstate Loop this morning, Lise, and things are rolling along pretty darn well. Fairly thick traffic on northbound I-29, northbound in particular, southbound active as well. Westbound I-94, really, really busy. And that Stalder stop semi that we were talking about on northbound I-29 looks to have gotten going again. That's good news for him starting his workday on a positive note instead of sitting beside the road. Things are rolling here. Drive carefully today. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
It's now 6 minutes before 7. Breaking news overnight. A man is dead after an officer-involved shooting west of the Twin Cities. The Hutchinson Police Department responded to a report of a verbal disturbance yesterday and ended up in a fight with a man. One officer was shot in the leg. Police then returned fire and killed the man. The officer was airlifted to Hennepin County Medical Center with a non-life-threatening injury, but he is still in the hospital this morning. Investigators have not yet identified the officers involved or the man who was killed. A Minnesota family is mourning the loss of a little boy on Halloween night. A 5-year-old was crossing a street in North Minneapolis Saturday when he was hit by a car, pinned under that vehicle, and killed. Police say adults were with the boy at the time. Investigators say alcohol and drugs do not appear to be factors in the crash. The driver is cooperating with police. A man is dead after committing suicide outside a South Fargo church. Police got the call around 10 yesterday morning about a man in a pickup with a gun outside Olivet Lutheran Church. Police shut down streets around 13th Avenue and South University Drive for about 2 hours, and the church was in lockdown. Officers spent a couple hours talking to the man while hundreds of people inside the church were evacuated. Unfortunately, the man eventually took his own life. Streets around that church were reopened around noon yesterday. No snow on the ground just yet, but you may want to go ahead and peek out your window to make sure your car doesn't have a ticket on it from being parked in the wrong spot. Fargo's winter parking restrictions are now in place. It started yesterday, and they'll stay that way until April 15th. It all means if you live on an avenue, there's no parking overnight on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday. If you live on a street, it's no parking overnight Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Now you'll want to check for signs on the block that you're on or around your neighborhood to find out if where you're parking is affected by those restrictions. Take a look at this mess. A Sugar Beet truck driver has been cited for having an unsecured load which dumped on a busy highway and shut down one lane for a time. A Bobcat was brought in to help clear the beets from Highway 10 near 21st Street North yesterday morning. Moorhead police say the driver lost the load when he was making a turn. We're sharing some of Christy Larson's mad skills this month in drive-thrus across the valley. Yeah, she is joining us live this morning from the 32nd Avenue subway in Grand Forks. And Christy, have you earned your sandwich artist degree just yet?
Yeah. You know, I think I deserve even an employee break, even though I've only been working for about less than 2 hours. What do you think, Neil? Employee break, right?
Everybody gets a break. Yep, you deserved one. You worked real hard today,
yeah.
real hard.
I did. Yeah, I put that bread in the oven, and I also had to learn how to cut it at the angle.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Very intense.
But Subway is one of those great places to come and get breakfast. You guys are opening up in just a couple of minutes, and people are going to be rolling in. So many different classic subs on that list, too.
Yeah, we have all the classics, like we made the chicken bacon ranch or chicken teriyaki. Subway Club is always awesome. Or then we have the new ones that come in limited time, like a rotisserie chicken. That's awesome. And right now we have the carved turkey that with cranberry sauce. And I think you tried some of the cranberry sauce. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, it was like a cranberry mustard. It had a very unique but delicious flavor to it. And the great thing about tomorrow, if you come to Subway, is it's going to be buy one, get one free with that pop purchase.
That's right. Yep, National Sandwich Day tomorrow. Buy a sandwich, get one equal or lesser value for free with the purchase of a 30-ounce drink. So it'll be a good deal.
Fresh bread, fresh veggies. It's been a great morning. I've been doing a lot of taste testing. I want to bite into this sandwich, but Kyle and Lisa, I just wanted to kind of show off too. We just had some cookies come out of the oven, so I think I better do some taste testing of those cookies first. And don't forget to watch every Monday or almost every Monday in November, as I'm going to be at different drive-thrus in the area.
Sounds like a lot of fun and nothing like a fresh cookie on a Monday morning.
Dessert before breakfast.
You can have breakfast for dessert. That's allowed. Thanks, Christy. Christy Larson reporting live for us this morning. Well, Christy, not just doing her drive-through thing this month, she's also making some big travel plans. Where in the world will Christy be?
Well, we're not telling you just yet. You'll have to tune in Wednesday mornings all this month to find out where she is going. It's going to be fun. Now, we had a pretty good idea of how you felt about refugee resettlement in the Fargo-Moorhead area, but we wanted to know for sure. So we commissioned and paid for a survey.
Tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, we'll take a deep dive into the topic that's quickly becoming a defining issue for the 2016 presidential hopefuls and has a direct effect on us here in the FM area because we are a major resettlement area. Everyone from lawmakers to school officials and police making decisions for the dozens of adults and children who are coming to our community.
Valley News Team's Bradford Eric uncovers what you really think about refugee resettlement on Valley News Live 10 at 10. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: more than 60% of women are willing to kiss a guy on a first date if he what?
The answer this morning: if he smells good. And we were having a fun conversation about our favorite old school colognes.
If he smells like obsession or eternity. We're talking about cold water. Cool water. Like all good stuff. Freaking. Or CK1.
CK1. We had the big CK1 discussion, man.
Okay, that's...
The halls of Shanley in the mid to late 90s.
Flashback. It's
reeked of
Flashback
CK1.
Monday here. Okay, we have too much fun during commercial breaks.
Well, we've got a really nice day today. There is some fog up north, so be careful if you live in the Northern Valley as you're heading out, but it looks pretty good. A couple of sprinkles maybe. Temperature's really mild for the next couple of days, so enjoy that because it's cooling off for the end of the week.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Monday, everybody, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning.